Man, I'm wearing my doctor. Yo.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Yeah, nigga.
Good starting field position as he's up.
Fuck you, don't choose them. Why you say that?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10.
Oh. Yeah. And that big ass nigga Jeep, my nigga. Oh my god.
Trent Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I use my head
Right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius of your bigger targets.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's
yeah, nigga, I'm gonna smack you like that every time.
He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No fumbles? No fumbles?
That should have pissed me off.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by John Johnson. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Throwing his Garoppolo.
Give me that. Come on.
Return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Certainly not how
Yes,
they
sir.
envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun.
Fuck. Oh, he caught it.
Just shy of the 40. Again, 13 is the first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Why he blitzed me 3 straight plays? Like I wasn't going to run on his ass. I'm trying to understand.
On first down, it's gone.
I don't do what to the ball.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
So sad.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better move down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So first and
You don't get we was gone? Daddy, you don't get we were gone.
Got you.
His foot, when he was complaining, it wasn't the shoe. You know how he got like 2 big ass bites on his heel back here? So that's why he was talking about his foot was bothering him. It wasn't the shoe. I didn't see it though until he got home and I took the shoes off.
I got 2 more. I got 3 more.
It's okay, I'm gonna put this stuff on your body after you get out of the bath, okay? It's like liquid lotion.
Let's go.
I was trying to end it.
I think I was up the first game. I'm not sure, but that nigga ended up beating me by 21 points, my nigga. It ain't happening this time, though. You like donuts, right? Good? That's what you won't have at the end of the game.
So you can get that. He goes down.
Last time it led to the opening touchdown.
You ready?
Damn. Show me something good.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
In the back.
No.
No, don't let that out. Let's go to the back.
Sure. It looked like he was in position though. That's why I have to switch on him and like get in front of it.
Go out there. Unlock it. You can take your drink if you want.
Oh my gosh. You slow ass bitch. Come on, my nigga. That's crazy. Look at this shit, one line. We ain't worried about your 2 field goals.
Right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley.
Bye-bye. God, nigga. The mushroom, nigga. God, nigga. Bye-bye. Get your head on the goalpost, nigga. Tell him. He's talking to the wrong person. We ain't worried about your 2 field goals, nigga. Let's go.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. They'll push forward for about 4.
You motherfucker. That was a pick, bitch. This nigga. Put the nail in the park. Put the nail in the park. Go for it, nigga. We convicts, nigga. We always go for it. Bruh. Everybody do that blitz, nigga. Yeah. I was already doing that little gay ass play though, but it worked though. It's ways to beat it though, but it worked. Hey, I already told you, nigga, it's a copycat league, nigga. I am not about to let a nigga finesse me with that blitz the whole game, nigga. I'm from Long Beach, nigga. It's the difference.
Second and 6. Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half.
You're really not trying to fuck around and go ahead with this fucking. You're really not trying to go ahead with this fucking. But if you have to,
if she be there, here, there, whatever.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
56. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
The final shot before break here. Gone. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check. Cross.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, really the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray 1st, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quick.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harris. Slam.
Now we give to the big fullback use check. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
13, 21.
59. You must be.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the 49ers get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Goff. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
5.
Gone. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again. Goff. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Man out. Safe. Shift. Watch the shift. Check 4.
13.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 59.
11.
59. Mike to 59. Watch the run. Mike spot 9.
Hey, Zoo.
Let's make these babies cry.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Garoppolo looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Corey Littleton coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack, but he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. D Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Both
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Line 20. Hey, lift.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, it's gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Gone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
26, Mike.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Clay Matthews. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's get this. Let's get this.
Mike, 20.
54 Mike.
4 down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day, dog. Hey, watch that.
Goff going to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Like 20, Ric Flair. I'm coming after you.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, 76! 76!
Throwing now, Goff. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.